Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video, we're going to actually focus on the 0G Mastercraft variant that is available for the Cordite now in the black market. Along with showing off this weapon variant, I'm also going to be giving you a best class setup for the Cordite as I take you through a gameplay. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button with notifications on if you're a player looking to improve at Call of Duty. So let's go ahead and get into the first part. It's going to cost you 1,000 CoD points or approximately $10 to unlock this 0G bundle. Then you'll have to proceed to go up 5 tiers to actually unlock the variant. So you'll go ahead and see that right here. Then you're able to equip this Mastercraft variant to the Cordite and the Cordite only. So at level 5, you can see it gets that little bit of fire coming off of it. At 10 kills, it changes to blue. And then at 25 kills, it doesn't really look like much happens. Kind of went back and forth. I couldn't really notice the difference. Then I had to look for a while, and you notice that there's actually a little satellite that is orbiting the weapon. You can see it right there at the bottom. Then when I go to 10, it goes away. When we go back to 25, it'll reappear. So for 1,000 CoD points, I think it's a pretty cool space-themed variant. I wish it was a little bit cheaper because you can only use it on the Cordite. So unless you use the Cordite on a regular basis, it definitely won't be worth it for you. But I do like the thing that they changed it up a little bit. Now there's something not even on the weapon. That's one of the first times I think I've seen that in Call of Duty. So hopefully we'll see more of these types of variants actually thrown into the supply stream. Also, just a quick reminder before I get into the class setup, multiplayer DLC free access is available this weekend, along with double XP, double merits, and double tiers. So if you have the opportunity to grind out this weekend, I definitely would, so you can maximize your tier progression. So the best setup for the Cordite, in my opinion, is to use that belt feed operator mod attachment, along with rapid fire, FMJ, ELO. And then I'm using ComSec device for this gameplay, as well as Gung Ho and Dead Silence. But as far as the perks go, you can really put whatever perks, just do not put Scavenger because you are not able to resupply your ammo with Scavenger packs if you're running the belt feed operator mod. You already have 600 bullets, so you should be pretty good to go. If you don't really feel like running FMJ, you could run long barrel. That's kind of the swap out I would do, but I would definitely keep rapid fire in the belt feed operator mod. So pretty much the rest of the video is going to focus on maximizing your kills, minimizing your deaths, and how to improve at Call of Duty with this specific weapon. So if you're looking to improve, this is the part you really want to pay attention to. So pretty much with this weapon, since it is an SMG, you are already kind of starting off at a disadvantage. You do have a little bit of an increased movement speed, but you're going to want to close the distance in a majority of your gunfights and take advantage of your movement. So you're going to be jumping, strafing, sliding, all that type of stuff. A little of these further ranges, it does take a little bit too many bullets. So you just got to choose your gunfights wisely. So right here, I'm identifying if the spawns are going to flip. It looks like we still have these spawns. I'm coming around and I already kind of pre-aimed and centered on this area, knowing that someone would come around the corner. And that's a lot of times what I don't think people do. You got to pre-aim and center on areas where you think players will be. I wasn't sure if the spawns were still flipped yet because it looks like a lot of teammates are here. And you can see the Thresher just hit someone in spawn. So the second I turned around, somebody came out of spawn. So a lot of times they're a little bit irregular with these types of modes. It's very similar to Hardpoint where they can rotate on a dime. So it's very quick and you got to be aware of where the spawns are. They could still be spawning on this backside. So I go ahead and rotate back around, pick up all my tags. And then I'm being very cautious about this back area, making sure it's clear, pre-aim it real quick. See some people coming around. I want to better position myself because I wasn't in a good spot. I needed deposit tags or these little shamrocks. I end up shooting this guy. I end up missing a couple shots and then I get back to cover. I move towards my strike team. And really what I'm trying to do is deposit these shamrocks, but I got to move all the way around the map. Strike team is in full effect right here. They did clear out this area. There's a guy kind of to the left of me. I got to kind of run this way, make sure I deposit, get my UAV, and now I have better situational map awareness. A lot of times if you have the UAV, you're going to be able to navigate the map a little bit smarter. Obviously, people that run Ghost will throw that off, but a lot of people aren't running Ghost in this game just because it's not as strong as it has been in the past. So I see a guy right there. I get out of the way, see two teammates coming through. They're able to help clean up, and then I peek this right side, able to take this guy out. So continually, I'm strafing in all these gunfights. Streaks are coming in. You can see I got 2 streak kills there along with that gun kill. Now I know they should be heavily pushing from this area, and I'm not sure if the spawns are going to flip. But what happens is, as I come to this area, a lot of my teammates are coming in, and the spawns have already flipped. So now I got to rotate all the way back to the other side, essentially wasting my purifier. And now I got to be careful because every time the spawns flip, the rotational period is the hard part. I know there should be guys coming up the right, somebody up mid. I peek it right here, and then end up taking that guy out. I grab the tag and trying to jump through spawn so I can use the purifier, but it ends up running out. Then I end up shooting this guy in the back, but the combination of me missing a few shots and him having extra health makes it so I don't kill him right away. So now I'm starting to rotate towards my teammates. I know there's a lot of enemies at the middle of the map, I'm going to go ahead and peek out, see if I can get any kills. I didn't even get a hit marker on that guy. And I can see that this guy's going to be coming around the corner. So I was kind of ready to go. I was centered on there. So all I had to do was aim down sight, fire my bullets. And then I'm thinking the spawns have flipped. I decide to use this. I get a couple hit markers. It's probably just one guy. I try to finish him completely off, and it doesn't necessarily work out. So now I got to re-heal myself, and then I know they're right here. I just got to wait out. I don't want to give away my position too early. I end up shooting this guy in the back, and I realize that I'm not necessarily in the best position. I get out of there, re-heal, and then decide if I want to go ahead and rotate all the way around. I notice that there's someone launching in the back of the spawn. Come around, easily take him out. And then now I'm able to rotate back through the area. I see that my strike team's coming through. I feel pretty good about this push. And then I end up getting caught off guard because I saw the strike team coming through. I didn't expect two guys there. So that's all on me. Shouldn't necessarily have rushed that. I should have waited just a little bit longer for the strike team to come through and clear out that area. I should have figured that me killing the guy in the back of the spawn would have forced that guy to actually come towards me. But it didn't end up crossing my mind at that point. So I go ahead and deposit more tags. And that's one of the cool things about this mode is even if you die, if you happen to kill that guy, you can go ahead and run up and grab all your tags again. I know there's several times where I had like 7 or 8 tags, I die, or I kill another guy and then I get all my tags back because they were still holding on to them. They weren't able to deposit them. So it worked out pretty well. And I know I mentioned this in some of my previous gameplays, but it's really all about getting that first set of streaks. I already went ahead and did that. I already got my strike team. I'm about to get another UAV. I just got to make sure I position myself wisely. There's a lot of guys right here. I don't want to get cornered. I know there's a guy on this left. I decide to push in, but then I get shot in the back. Pretty sure the guy running Crash is the only one killing me in this scenario so far. I think I died 3 or 4 times, and every time it's been Crash. I'm coming through here again, go ahead and try and collect all these tags. I want to go ahead and kill these guys. They're all focused on my strike team. The third one, I ended up taking him out as well. So I got that triple kill with all my gun kills. Then I'm able to pick up those tags. I'm watching what my strike team's doing. I don't want to push out there recklessly because you can see there's like 5 of them spawning in because that is a heavy spawn. Even when I was pretty much standing there, it was still a heavy spawn. So until you see your teammates spawning in one general area, you got to play it the safe way. I know there's a guy right here. I go ahead and peek out, end up taking him out. I can't run to push in there yet because there's a lot going on. I want to go ahead and use this. You can see the guy, the Crash guy, he comes and melees me twice. Literally, the guy is going 100% for me, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. I'm still going to be able to pick up all the tags. He ended up dying. He got burned. And then I get lasered by this guy on the left because there was actually 2 of them. I should have focused on the guy on the left anyways because the dog was coming and attacked the first guy. But right there, you can see the dog was running side by side with the enemy. So I don't really know what was going on there. Looks like I can push heavy spawns here. It looks like there's a lot going on. And then I go ahead and rotate back to mid because I see that there's a guy running around. I don't know exactly where he went. I thought maybe he was in the middle, but he ended up jumping down and went around. Now I can come around and get behind him. I know he's going to be running to kind of deposit the tags, end up taking him out and clear that guy out. So now I got a couple shamrocks already, sitting on 2. I know there's a guy coming through. I end up taking him out. So a lot of it's just reading the minimap, positioning, awareness. I go ahead and re-engage this. I know I had more health than the other guy. He throws a nade, tries to kill me. I got to run back. Luckily, I didn't take too much damage because I timed my pushback the right way. And right now, I feel like there's a bunch of enemies in our spawn, and then I can see my teammate just spawn there. So I know I'm in a good spot. I end up taking that guy out, turn around, take out the second guy. And I do want to go ahead and rotate back, but I don't want to waste my purifier. I'm only 5 off. I could probably bank those tags right now, but I decided to push towards the middle of the map, knowing that people will probably be pushing through. And we end up kill trading. I take out that guy, but he was able to fire his shot, and we end up just swapping out those kills. So right here, I do have a UAV. I was able to get enough for that streak. And now I got to kind of rotate back and get killed by the war machine. So a few deaths there, not the best deaths. Obviously, back-to-back specialist deaths isn't a good thing. But then I go ahead and come out. That guy had all my tags, so I went ahead and picked them all up. Now I'm sitting on 7 tags. I go ahead and re-engage that. Probably not the best, the smartest move, but obviously I'm trying to play the objective. I'm sitting on 7 tags still. I'm going to go ahead and come around for this flank. I know I'm in a pretty good spot. They're not really going to be expecting me. Make sure I'm as close as possible so I can get both of the kills. Laser both. And now I'm able to go ahead and push forward and actually bank these tags. You can see we have a considerable lead. And that's one thing I like to do is focus on the objective. And I think more often than not, when people show off these gameplays, they're literally playing 0 objective. They deposit 0 tags. They grab 0 tags. All they're really trying to do is just get kills. And unfortunately, you don't get better at the game that way. Obviously, I'm not saying that you should grab 100 tags and do all that type of stuff. That's just reckless. You still got to be smart about your movements. But at the end of the day, you should be focusing on the win while maintaining a high KD and relatively high score per minute. So right here, I'm able to take this guy out, steal all those tags. And unfortunately, I had too many tags, so I wasn't even able to carry all of them. You can still see them on the minimap just sitting there. And now it rotated back to our area. Doesn't look like enemies are spawning in this back area yet, so I go ahead and push to bank these tags so I can make sure I get my streaks. Look at how much score right there. One other note on that whole playing the objective, getting your higher KD and score per minute, is to look at the scoreboard of this match. It's going to be up right at the end of the video, and you'll see the best guy on the enemy team was that Crash player. And you'll see how many tags he banked. He banked less than 5 tags in an entire match. He sat on plenty, but he never actually deposited them. He's probably trying to go for a ton of kills, not really trying to actually play the objective, and then you wonder why he loses, why he's getting streaked up on. Well, maybe he should have banked those tags, he would have got his streaks, and his team would have been in a significantly better position to actually win the match. So that's the 0G Mastercraft variant along with the Cordite best class setup. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel so you can find your way back. We'll see you all on the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.